Good morning, folks. This is Naima. I'm Chief Market Analyst at Evertrade. Today, what we're seeing in the market is a bit of a reversal, a major reversal in the stock market. And that requires our attention. That requires us to revisit those important and support levels and revisit our outlook for the US stock market. And that is exactly what you're going to do. So let's have a quick look at the disclaimers. First of all, anything which we'll be discussing in this particular video cannot be perceived as an advice. If you are seeking for one, please do consider consulting with your own advisors. Now, as always, I'm going to bring out the MT4 platform, which can be downloaded from any website such as evertrade.com. So what do you have, guys, in front of you right now is the Dow Jones daily chart. As you can see that this is the daily chart over here. What we notice from the Dow Jones daily chart is the number of things. First of all, this is right over here is your 50-day moving average. This is your 100-day moving average, and this is your 200-day moving average. Basically, average price for the Dow for the number of days. So this is the average price for 50 days, average price for 100 days, and then 200 days. Now, as of yesterday, or in the previous videos, what we talked about was in this particular scenario that how the price moved above this particular moving average, the 100-day moving average, and it was going to challenge this 50-day moving average. But that is not what we've experienced. What we've seen is that the price didn't even reach this particular zone. What happened in this particular area is that from this area of resistance, which is right over here, the price failed to break above this one and it started to fall below that. Now, the potential for this particular trade is that it needs to stay definitely above this 200-day 100-day moving average, and that area of support is really over here, followed by another area of support which is right over here. We definitely do not want the price to break below this support area. We want the price to come into this. If it does, right now the price didn't really reach this area and it is kind of reversing. Now, as long as this reversal happens like that, the chances will be that the price from there it will bounce to the upside from here. But if a price breaks below that, then we definitely do not want the price to cross below this zone, because if it falls from here, then the next level of support that we're really looking at is going to be in around the area where I have just shown that circle right over in this particular point. So that is the particular setup with respect to the Dow Jones, which you may want to take a screenshot of that and then keep that in mind. Now, if when I look at the S&P 500 index, in fact, let me just take a quick screenshot of this one so that I can just send that to you guys in a tweet as well, in case if you want to see that. There you go. So that I will tweet that later. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the S&P 500 index and then look at the price action from that perspective, that where are those important support and resistance levels are. Now, once again, everything remains the same. So this is your 50, this is your 100, and followed by that in green over here is your 200-day moving average. Very similar scenario is playing over here as well, because when I look at the price, what I see is that the price hesitating from this 50-day moving average, and the price is again hesitating to come to this level of 100-day moving average, and we are still far from this 200-day moving average. So for us, in terms of a price action, what we see is exactly the same setup as the Dow Jones, that the price comes and it goes into this area of resistance and it fails to break for the time being. But I am expecting this, if this tech candle turns out to be positive and it breaks the highs of yesterday, I'm expecting a move to the upside If not, I'm expecting the price to move from this area of support, and if not that, then the price definitely needs to stay above this area of support. So these are the most important areas in relation to the price action that we're really looking at. So once again, to revise everything, that the setup for both indices are very much similar. The price is failing to break above the 50-day moving average, as we have seen for the Dow Jones index as well. So if the price breaks above that, then we can say that yes, this area of resistance, this area of resistance, and this area of resistance will be challenged. But for now, we are looking at this area of support. If the price comes in here, that could be a good trade. But if it breaks below that, then we certainly are looking at the next area, and we don't want the price to break below this area, because if it does, then the next move is going to be towards the 200-day moving average. All right, folks, that's all for today. Keeping it short and sweet, and I'll speak to you guys next time. Thank you.